guys, Kev with another product video. I just want to show you our AD wheel brushes. So we have our large spoke brush and the small spoke brush. So these are really useful for any type of alloy finishes. They are quite flexible, so they will got a little bit of a bend to them. So just got to be a little bit careful when you use these. They're really soft nylon bristles, so they're non-scratch. So like I said, they will work on any sort of type of finish. Now, these, like any other tool that you use to detail your car, do require some looking after. So the best way to ensure longevity out of these brushes is by following the following steps. So one, when you are using these brushes, try not to be too aggressive with them. You can get to the point where you get the cap on the end of this caught between the disc and the backing plate and the brakes. Now, if you do that, what you want to do is you want to slowly pull it out. If you just pull it straight out, you can pull its cap off the end. Now, all these types of brushes, so all these nylon spoke type brushes, have all got a twisted metal spine. So if you can just see in there, so there's a twisted metal spine in there. Now, where the end of that spine is, it's twisted, and obviously it's a sharp point. So that cap is there, it's designed to protect your wheel. So if you knock that off and you don't realise it, the next thing you'll hear is you probably hear it scratching the wheel. Very difficult to get out. So that's one tip. Secondly, when you finish using your brush, rinse it out with clean water. So whatever product you've been using on there, whether it's bright gel, very cherry on acid, even purple rain, make sure you rinse it through with clean water afterwards. Now, once you've rinsed it, you want to give it a quick shake. Just get any residual product out of the brush and then leave it to dry. You don't want to put these back into a bucket of water. If you leave them in a bucket of water, it can cause the bristles to come loose. And obviously you want to maintain this brush to give you, the maximum amount of usability. Once it's dry, you can also replace it in its protective case that it comes in. So you might want to do that to prevent you getting any contamination on your brush or prevent it picking up any bits of grit. Now, obviously, the larger brush is suitable for most open face type wheels. You've also got the smaller one for your more intricate design. So if you've got multi-spoke wheels or some of the new, especially the newer BMWs, where you've got that little lip that runs around the back of the spokes, these are ideal for that. What I do is I've got one that I've specifically bent, just like that, just so it goes around the back of the spokes. And also, when you're using these as well, is don't forget, when you're brushing, you want to go in and out, but you also want to turn the brush at an angle as well. So what we'll do is we'll take you outside in a sec and I'll give you a demonstration of how to use these on different types of wheels. So see you in a sec. Hi guys, thanks for joining me outside. So I'm just going to give you a quick demonstration with our two spoke brushes. So we've got the larger one and the smaller one. Now, when you're doing your wheels, it's a good idea to have a dedicated wheels bucket, which is what I've got there. Now it's got shampoo in. That's purely for cleaning my brushes. If I was working on a set of wheels that are of a delicate finish or they've been sealed or ceramic coated, then I may consider using the wheel bucket and some shampoo. But on these wheels, we're going to use the brushes. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my brush in there a second. Okay, so first thing you want to do obviously is spray your chosen wheel cleaner. So for this I've got bright gel. I'm just going to apply that to the wheel. Taking care not to miss the inside as well. Okay, I'm going to take my large spoke brush. Now, this is the one area of the vehicle where you will get pretty dirty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it and just stand myself back there, one so you can see and two so I don't get covered. Okay, so big mistake people make is they just go in and out like that. What you want to do as well is try and get the brush so it goes at an angle, so it goes across the back of the spokes as well, and that way you're not going to miss lines of dirt inside the wheel. Okay, so that's pretty simple. Now these nylon bristles, because they're quite soft, they do compress quite a lot, so I'm able to get behind the caliper there with relative ease. Say about getting covered. Okay, so you shouldn't have to be overly aggressive. Remember what I told you earlier in the video about making sure that a cap stays on the end of there. Right, I'll pop that back in there. So now I'm going to grab my small brush. Okay, so this is going to be useful on these wheels for getting in between these narrow spokes. So I could have done the entire wheel with a small brush. It does actually fit quite well. It's quite good at getting behind the spokes as well, but it's perfect for getting inside these smaller, tighter spokes. Again, just be careful that when you're bringing your brush out, you don't knock the cap off the end. Okay, so I'm just demonstrating that on the inside, and again behind the calipers. Okay guys, I'm just going to give that a rinse. Remember, I wasn't actually demonstrating how to effectively clean the wheel, I was just showing you how to use the brushes. So once you've finished with your brush, what you want to do is, say if you've got a dedicated wheels bucket, you can just pull the brush out of the bucket. Most of the dirt will have dropped off the brush inside the bucket. If you've not got a dedicated bucket, what you can do is grab yourself your wheel cleaner, spray a little bit on your brush, just give it a quick wipe, and then grab your pressure washer or your hose and take the nozzle off. Just rinse it through with clean water. Okay, making sure that all the water that runs out is clear. Give it a quick shake. And then you want to put that somewhere to dry. So whether you use the hole in the handle and you hang it up somewhere like drip dry, once it's dry, you can then either put that in a secure place, so somewhere where it's not going to pick up any dirt or any debris within the bristles, or you can put it back in the plastic case that it comes supplied in. That's probably the best place for them. But remember, don't put them back in wet, because it can promote damage to the actual bristles of the brush. So make sure they dry first before you put them somewhere secure. That goes same for the smaller brush as well. And remember to check regularly that the cap is still secure on the end, and obviously the handle's secure as well. Look for signs of wear. If you're starting to lose some bristles, it might be time to look for a replacement. Thanks for watching guys, and we'll see you again with another product video soon.